never slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah. Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
All right, y'all, we're here. We're live. You're watching Buster Unmasked. And as you can see, I got the madman himself, Maniac Mark Southern, already with me. Mark, what's going on, dude?
What's up, Buster? How you, my man?
Man, I'm doing good. Look, man, right on time. Thought we was going to have to wait on the EVP of American Hostile, but he's actually here. So let me get him on here. West Coast Mike. Mike.
What's up? Can y'all see me?
Barely, man. It's like you in the dark, man.
You're like a silhouette.
Hey, he's
in the country, boys.
He's in the witness protection program, Mark. We don't know what he done, man.
After suspending the referee, he's got to be witness protected, don't he?
Let me tell you, man. When you got to go dig deep and do your job well, you got to go out to the sticks to find Stevie D. And I found his little punk ass, and I got a message for him here. We'll just wait for some more people to get on, and we'll go ahead and tell him the news about Stevie D. I got some for his ass.
Well, look, man.
Let me shine some light on this, boys. Give me a minute.
Okay. Yeah, do that, definitely. This motherfucker, Mark, ain't no telling who he's... Hey, ain't no telling who he's finna snitch on, man. Ain't no telling, dude. We got his ass under FBI protection, man. Mark, huge show coming this Saturday, dude. The Show Me, Showdown, Throwdown, Kennett, Missouri, American Legion building this Saturday. Everything starts at 3 p.m., right?
That's right, Buster. And this will be our biggest show ever thus far. But there is a lot of big shows down the pipe as well. So, yeah, man, we had an interesting lineup, man. We got some WWE Hall of Famers and the King, Jerry Lawler. Ricky Morton will be there, along with Memphis Hall of Famers, Doug Gilbert, Downtown Bruno.
Right.
Where's my damn lighting at? That's why I pay people for to put this lighting up. Sons of bitches.
Yeah, it's stacked with talent, dude. You got Bullwhip Ballards. You got... All right, let me get this right. Freya the Slayer, right? Is that right?
Yes, that is right. Freya the Slayer.
Right. You said Ricky Morton, Bruno, Doug Gilbert, Jerry Lawler, all the American Hostile stars will be there. And it starts at 3 p.m. with a meet and greet, right, Mark?
That is correct. Hey, don't forget Ohio Valley Wrestling star as well as right. Freya the Slayer is one of them. Tony Gunn, Shotgun Tony Gunn will be there. And he's going to go against Bullwhip Ballard for that Missouri heavyweight title there, man. I can't wait to see that one. That could be a main event anywhere around this local independent scene, man.
Oh,
well, let me tell y'all, can y'all see this pretty face now, or you need a little more light on the subject?
No, that's plenty of light.
Man. We got enough light to identify your ass now, man. The sniper's looking at your ass right now.
Let me tell you, that Stevie D's a sneaky son of a bitch. I tell you that. I found him, though. Oh, boy.
So look, talk to me. Actually, before we get started, I missed one show. And I feel like American Hostile kind of got flipped on its head. I'm way behind on everything. I know there's something going on with the referee. I know Bullwhip Ballard finally wrestled that Missouri heavyweight title away from Johnny Dodson. I know Austin Bolo and Tommy Two Goods got a feud still going. But I feel like there's just all kind of stuff I missed, man. So talk to me about this past show. What was it? Clarksville, Missouri?
No, it was Charleston, Missouri.
Charleston. I keep messing that up, man. I don't know why I want to say Clarksville. I don't even know if there is a fucking Clarksville, Missouri.
There is a Clarksville, Missouri, and they're friends with us, so that might be why you get it mixed up there. But yeah, man, we had a turn of events, and I'll let Mike elaborate on the story here in a little bit because he's dealing with that suspension part. But
this self-lighting program sucks for the EVP. I like when I have people doing that shit for me because I ain't got to mess with it. But I got a story for you, Buster.
Hey, do you want to tell it now, or do we want to check out?
We're going to go into some other subjects for just a little bit. I'm still trying to do this lighting thing. You know, we got to. I got it. Saturday, boy. It's like a kid in the candy store. Let me tell you, I'm ready. Mark, you?
Oh, absolutely, man. I've been waiting on this a long time.
Ain't but two of us there since day one, and I tell you, I'm ready for it. I am the worst lighting man in the history. I need to be fired. I am no longer the EVP of lighting.
There you go, man. You're going to have to, Mark, you're going to have to send the lighting crew over to Mike's and get this shit fixed up, dude.
I'm going to fire their ass. Fire their ass. They don't do right.
So look, man, Alan Pounds, he's our American Hostile in-ring announcer. He's also my broadcast partner at American Hostile. Man, I seen he put out I don't guess you could call it a promo, but put out a video promoting the show. I think he's going to promote it better than we ever will. So what y'all think we check out what Alan had to say, man?
Let's do it.
I'm ready.
Hello, everybody. This is Alan Pounds with American Hostile Championship Wrestling. And I've got some big news about a great show we've got coming up this Saturday night, October the 12th, at the American Legion building in Kennett, Missouri. It's at 1615 1st Street in Kennett, Missouri. It's going to be a big night kicking off at 3 o'clock in the afternoon with a fantastic meet and greet. For this meet and greet, we've got legends of Memphis wrestling coming in, such as Dangerous Doug Gilbert. We have Downtown Bruno will be making an appearance. Jerry the King Lawler will be there that night. And one half of the Rock and Roll Express, Ricky Morton, is going to be there as well. So it's a fantastic night, bringing in some of the legends of Memphis wrestling. In addition to those guys, you're also going to have Shotgun Tony Gunn from OVW, as well as Freya the Slayer, and all of your favorite American Hostile Championship Wrestling stars as well. So make your plans now to come on out for the meet and greet. Stick around for the show. You'll be glad that you did because it's going to be a full night of professional wrestling. Ticket prices are general admission are $20. General admission with the meet and greet is $25. First row ringside with the meet and greet, $40. Second row with the meet and greet are $35. Third row with the meet and greet are $30. So a wide variety of ticket choices. So come on out, get something that you want to do, and be with us that night for a fantastic night that you won't forget. The show that night kicks off at 7:30. And some of the matches that we're going to have include a ladies match where we will see Freya the Slayer taking on MZ Hyde. In addition, we're going to see a Mid-America title match that features Tommy Too Good taking on the Reaper with the title on the line. In addition to the title being on the line, the Reaper's hair is also going to be on the line that night. Furthermore, you're going to see a Missouri heavyweight title match that has Bullwhip Ballard taking on Shotgun Tony Gunn with the Missouri title on the line as well. And the big one of the night is going to be a first time ever in American Hostile Championship Wrestling. It's going to be a 4 corners weapons in a trash can match featuring the Savage Brotherhood versus Moonshiner Mark and a mystery partner. If you remember back several months ago, Moonshiner Mark's partner was savagely attacked and burned with a fireball and has had some significant injuries to his face, to his eye, that he's been recuperating. He's not quite cleared for action yet, so Moonshiner Mark is going to be bringing in a mystery partner at night. You'll have to show up to see who's his partner. All that and more is going to be coming up this Saturday night, October the 12th. The meet and greet, once again, starts at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, runs from 3 to 7. The bell time for the show, for the matches, is going to be at 7:30. Get your tickets early. They're selling out quick. You're going to want to be there. All that, much more. It's going to be a great night that you're not going to forget. We look forward to seeing you at the matches. I'm Alan Pounds. Thank you, everybody.
All right, guys, we could see the voices didn't really match the, wasn't really tightening up right, but everybody got the gist. We heard all the information. Huge card coming up, Mark, and a huge match that you're involved in. This mystery partner. I'm intrigued, dude. And here's what else I'm intrigued about this 4 corners match now. I've been hearing some chatter from different guys. Now I'm hearing there's going to be weapons in every corner to some description. Talk to me about this thing, Mark.
Well, it's Chad mentioned on his promo, he come up with this great idea. I guess this is how desperate they want to get back at the Moonshiners when we're really taking the blunt of all the damage so far and them putting Jason out of wrestling like they've done. He come up with a trash can, these humongous trash cans like you got on your city streets here, and just filling each and every one of them up in a weapon and putting them around the ring in each corner or the middle of the ring. You know what I'm saying? So basically, it's going to be a Missouri street fight times 10 probably. And you think it got bad at the river, it's really going to get bad come Saturday night for Savage Brotherhood because, whoo, I got me a big one, Buster, and I mean a big partner, son. And he's going to make little Chad look like Midget D, if he knew who Midget D was. And then Brody Hogg, I'm going to take care of your ass, boy. Woo, I got something for you.
So look, man, like you said, the Savage Brotherhood, since they showed up, and the first thing they did was attack the Moonshiners. Left you guys, I mean, honestly, they beat the crap out of y'all. They left y'all laying, burnt Jason. He's gone. He's been gone ever since. We ain't seen nothing about him since that happened. I guess he's out of the business. I don't know, but this mystery partner, it's a big one, huh? Come on,
yes,
Mark.
Sir.
I guess you're going to make us all wait until Saturday to find out who it is, huh?
That's right, man. You got to buy them tickets. Come see us.
You got to buy them tickets if you want to know.
I might have to check the payroll and see who he's got. I'm curious now.
Well, look, guys, talking about payroll, this is a huge show. These ain't you ain't got it stocked with $50 guys. I mean, you got a card, you got a roster here and a show that's got true bona fide wrestling legends on it. You got Jerry Lawler, you got Doug Gilbert, you got Ricky Morton, you got Downtown Bruno, man. I mean, every one of these guys, bona fide legends, and I'm wondering how long it's been since Jerry Lawler, Doug Gilbert, Downtown Bruno's been there. It's probably been at least 25 years since they've been to Kennett. Ricky Morton, man, it might be 30 or 35 years since Ricky Morton's been to Kennett.
Yeah, I agree with that, Buster. I know it's been a long time because when I first started wrestling, of course, that building that we're going to be in is a Memphis building where the CWA, the USWA ran. So, man, you talk about that is actually the building that the Moondogs and Lawler and Jarrett had the concession stand brawl in, man. So, a lot of history in this building, and we're going to make some more history come Saturday night, Buster.
Yeah, man.
I'm ready for it.
I've got a few promos from guys, but since we're on Jerry Lawler and Doug Gilbert, they had a few words. Let's take a listen to them, and then I want to talk to you about how these guys ended up on this show, Mark.
October 12th, Kennett, Missouri. Look, of all things, Dangerous Doug Gilbert, the King Jerry Lawler will be in Kennett from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. King will be signing things. The King will be meeting people, taking pictures with them. We will also have the Hall of Famer Ricky Morton from the Rock and Roll Express, King. We will have downtown Bruno, Memphis Hall of Famer with us. There's going to be so many of us there from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. at the American Legion, King. Myself, you, Ricky Morton, downtown Bruno. They'll be wrestling that night from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. If you want to see the King Jerry Lawler, Dangerous Doug Gilbert, King, are we going to be there?
I think so, but it looks like we're out of time by now. We'll see you there that Saturday.
All right, guys. Look, man, like I said, not no $50 guys, bona fide wrestling legends, period. But when you talk about Memphis wrestling, I mean, you don't get no bigger and no more legendary than Jerry the King Lawler. How did you? Well, here's the thing, Mark. About 2 years ago, you decided you was done with wrestling. Got ready, you sold your ring, your sound system, everything. And you laid off about a year, maybe a few months more than that. And then all of a sudden, I start hearing chatter. Mark's going to run shows. And I'm like, why? You sold all your stuff. But here you are back, man. And since American Hostile made its return, man, you've had some of the biggest shows, drawing some awesome crowds everywhere you go. And American Hostile's in big demand, so what made you decide to put all the eggs in the basket for Kennett Murray and bring Jerry Lawler, Doug Gilbert, Ricky Morton, Bruno, plus all the other stars, Shotgun Tony Gunn, Freya the Slayer, you got Bullwhip Ballard, and all the AHCW superstars? Talk to me about what made you want to do this, man.
Well, Buster, actually, it's our 6-year anniversary, so that's one reason why I'm putting all this super card together. But, man, anytime I come up with the idea of the Show Me Showdown Throwdown, which we're going to have every year, hopefully, from here on out. And I made a few phone calls to see who was available and who wasn't. And I made a little contact in Memphis, Tennessee. Just talked to that young man last night. Matter of fact, Kevin, which is Jerry's son, got Jerry booked and then hooked up with Teddy, who runs AWA. He had Doug and Ricky's phone number, so contacted them, got them booked. Of course, I had Bruno. Bruno's already done a show for us, so I gave him a call, and man, it just took off from there, man. And I've had people contact me wanting on this show, and I thought that was great, man. I was like, if I could squeeze you in, I'd love to have you. But man, this thing is packed. And I'll tell you what, not only just having them, but you got your stars of the AHCW in Ohio Valley. I mean, you got Bullwhip Ballard, as he says, the best in the South, right. Shotgun Tony Gunn, and then, hey, we just signed up Donovan Cecil, who is also Ohio Valley talent. He's going to come in. He's the last one we signed to this spectacular. So, ought to be an interesting night, man. Make sure you get those tickets. They're going to be lined up at the door, I believe.
I'm ready for it, Mark. I'm ready.
There you go, Mike. You're the executive vice president of American Hostile. So I know you had a hand in this too. So you talk to me about your perspective of booking this show in Kennett and bringing these guys in legends.
We went around the states and and there's just so much talent out there. You know, you're limited to how many people you can bring in. You got 100 guys that want to come to the show because they heard how American Hostile is blowing up the market right now. We did. We took a vacation. It's what the Missouri bad boys do. They go on vacation, private jets, yachts. Hey, you never know. We do things when we want to do them. That's just what we do. I took the jet. I was in 4 different states, and here we go. Mark Southern, you know, he's the president. He's the president of the Missouri Bad Boys. And let me tell you something. Mark Southern made a lot of things happen. I just did the paperwork.
Yeah, man, big card. Surprised me when I first started hearing some of the info trickling out, even before it was out to the public, man, about what this card may turn out to be and who may be there. I mean, it's not just a wrestling show at 7 p.m. Actually, tell me this. I know the meet and greet starts at 3 and it runs till 7. Does the wrestling start immediately or does it wait till 7:30 to start?
7:30, Buster. 7:30.
Okay.
Give people a chance to get something to eat, drink.
There you go. And while we're thinking about that, we do have concessions, but we also have, if you get there at 3 and you get to meet the wrestlers and you want to cut out with your ticket purchase, you'll be given a wristband, and that way you can come and go. You don't have to stick around the whole 4 hours if you don't want to. If you want to, we'd love to have you. I mean, you're going to have a lot of merchandise there, pictures, and we got some AHCW brand new t-shirts we'll be selling and some wristbands for the kids. Hey, and I almost forgot about one special guest who's going to be there just for the kids and handing out Halloween contests. Candy, excuse me, and that is Spider-Man. So Spider-Man will be there.
I seen that, dude. I seen that I seen you post that about a week ago about Spider-Man gonna make an appearance. It keeps getting bigger and bigger, dude. I mean,
hey, Peter Parker reached out, Buster. He said, I gotta be there. I said, come on, Peter. Let's go.
Hey, like Mark said, had a lot of talent reaching out, not just in the wrestling world, to be a part of this thing, man.
Absolutely. I also want to give a quick mention about the Hall of Fame induction. That's going to be a huge induction, too. Probably one of the biggest inductions we've had in the 6 years of our existence. I can't wait for that as well. It's going to be so much going on. I'm going to need about 17 Red Bulls to keep going. I'll put it that way.
Hey, right here's that plaque. We just don't know what name's on the other side there.
No, we don't.
Man,
I mean, I'm already on.
How you fuckers gonna come on and not give me no scoops, man? You ain't gonna tell me about the mystery partner. We don't know whose name's gonna be on the plaque, man. What the hell, man? What the hell?
Buster, we gave you your
talk them in the building, Buster. Gotta talk them in the building, baby.
We just gave you we gave you your gimmick. What more do you want from us?
Man, I guess you're right about that. Y'all suckered me into this bullshit. I know that much, man. So
you were the man for the job, Bubba. You were the man for the job.
So look, guys, I missed one show, and so much changed in that one show. The first thing I really want to talk about is Bullwhip Ballard wrestled that Missouri heavyweight title away from Johnny Dotson. Y'all talk to me a little bit about, and there's some controversy surrounding that, right? Mike, this is teed up for you perfectly because talk to me about all this, man. What happened? How we ended up where we are now, dude.
Let me tell you a little bit of what happened here. I filled in for you on commentary, and my hat's off to you. We gave you a few shout outs, and it's not an easy thing to do. You've got to know who's in the ring, what they're doing, and my hat's off to you. But Stevie D's been with us now for a few years, and apparently he's been going into business for himself. Well, at American Hostile, first off, you're not going to outsmart the Missouri Bad Boys. Second off, when you got the EVP calling commentary, he's definitely not going to miss anything. So I'm in this small little rinky-dink town. There's about 18 women, 9 pregnant, 8 teeth combined. And guess who I find? Referee Stevie Dale.
And here's the thing. I'm glad you said referee. You keep saying Stevie D for people who don't really know. Until recently, and I don't know, he still may be the senior referee. I know he's suspended right now, but is he still the senior referee of American Hostile, or is he out?
No. He is suspended until further notice and pending an investigation that is ongoing. But as I was saying, as I walked into this town, I stopped into this little local bar. I said, I need cold beer. Oh, and guess who's in there buying everybody drinks?
Spending that Missouri bad boy money.
Former referee Stevie D. You know, he's not the prettiest cat in the room. When you got 18 women in the bar, 9 pregnant, 9 teeth combined, he's probably right at home.
Right.
So I had to go ahead and just give him the bad news in front of all these ladies that told me he might want to sit on the few dollars he has left. Because he's going to start from the bottom. And we're going to, at American Hostile, we give everybody a second chance. But as of right now, we are not using him as a referee. If he's lucky, we'll let him tear the ring down, sweep the floor, fold the chairs. But until then, once the investigation is finally complete, there will be an executive decision made as the future of Stevie D at American Hostile.
So
What do you think about that, Mark?
Actually, Buster, we have come to terms with a new senior referee. His name is Anthony Wayne. He's been all over Independence, and man, we are lucky to have him. Just happened to be available and looking for work. So I don't know that Stevie D will ever get that position back.
Hey.
So look, here's the thing. Like I said, talk to me about what got Stevie D into this position. Why he's now suspended as a referee and definitely no longer a senior referee. And it sounds like he's being punished too. He might have to tear the ring down, clean up the building if he wants his paycheck. So talk to me about what exactly went on. Because like I said, I missed it. I don't know exactly what went on. Y'all fill me in.
So, Buster, you'll notice, and you'll notice on this show, I think it was this past Saturday, is the very first match to kick the Hostile Hour off. Stevie D was nowhere to be found, and that was his match to be refereeing. Well, you've already seen what happened in the match between Bullwhip and Johnny Dotson and the controversy. Well, through our investigation, and Mike can elaborate on this a little more, that's when the conspiracy was going on with Bullwhip Ballard. We found out that the reason he was late for that match was they were back there conspiring in their own little dressing room.
So as as the finish of the match was coming on, the referee was cornered up and accidentally struck by Bullwhip Ballard, and he was down and out. Well, he was out for a little bit, and Bullwhip hit Johnny with a foreign object and got on top of him. Next thing you know, he kicks out. They brawl for a little bit, and the referee's still down, and Bullwhip lays out Johnny Dotson. And about the time Bullwhip goes on top of Johnny Dotson, here comes Stevie D, fastest he's ever ran in his life, where the other referee's coming to make the count, and Stevie D runs in the ring, makes a 3 count, calling the match an official finish because he's the senior referee. So, hence the investigation as to why he decided to come out in an unscheduled match for himself and declare Bullwhip the double champion when he wasn't even assigned to the match.
Right.
When the other referee, go ahead, Buster.
No, I was just gonna say he's been with American Hostile a long time now, man. I mean, this is a guy who was a trusted member of American Hostile Championship Wrestling to kind of turn his back on the company, man. What do you think brought that upon? What do you think's going on in his head?
Money.
Yeah, definitely that green.
Money.
I will say this. Y'all can say what you want, but if I was Stevie and I was going to align myself with somebody, Bullwhip Ballard is the dude, man. Best in the South, man. There ain't no doubt about that. And look, Bullwhip finally wrestled at American Hostile Championship Wrestling, Missouri heavyweight title away from Dotson. But, man, y'all bringing in the big guns for him. He gets past Dotson, finally gets that belt in the very next show. Man, he's got to face Shotgun Tony Gunn. Talk to me about what made... I tell you what, before we even talk about that, both of these guys had some words. Let's take a listen to what Tony Gunn had to say first.
UWA, Kennett, Missouri, October 12th. Yours truly, Shotgun Tony Gunn, will be there, and I'm stepping in the ring with a man by the name of Bullwhip Ballard. Bullwhip. Just a little known fact about me, I'm the best at what I do in and out of the ring. Simply put, that's drinking a little whiskey and kicking some ass. And it's me and you, that UWA Missouri heavyweight title. And I'll be bringing the whiskey, and you, my friend, it's your ass I'll be kicking. So not only will I be bringing one title back to Louisville, Kentucky, it'll be two. Click, click, boom.
Guys, Shotgun Tony Gunn, huge star of Ohio Valley. He's a guy who's in demand. He is all over the place right now. He's got a ton of high-level experience. Man, this is a hell of a challenge for Bullwhip Ballard. Bullwhip says he's the best in the South. Hey, this is one of them little notches on your bedpost. If he can knock off Tony Gunn, man, that's going to elevate Bullwhip. Hey, Ohio Valley's going to have to take a look at him. Everywhere else is going to have to take a look at him if he knocks off Tony Gunn. So talk to me about the idea of how did y'all come up with Tony Gunn be the perfect opponent for Bullwhip Ballard?
Well, they both claim to be the best in the South. As you heard Tony talk about, he's the best in the South. Bullwhip Ballard always says he's the best in the South. And Bullwhip needs to realize geographically where he wrestles at. Technically, Missouri's in the Midwest. It always has been, as far as my knowledge. So, but anyway, one of them wants to be the best of the South. Well, by golly, let's put it in the squared circle and find out. And we're going to find out Saturday at the Show Me Showdown Throwdown who is the actual best in the South.
Tony Gunn's gonna have his hands full with Bullwhip Ballard. Bullwhip Ballard's not afraid of no one. That's a tough man.
Right, and this is a main event match anywhere in the country. Anywhere in the country, this is a legit main event. And look, obviously, you know Tony Gunn had some words. You know Bullwhip Ballard's never a loss for words. Once he heard what Tony Gunn had to say, you know he had to get his 2 cents in. So let's take a listen to what Bullwhip had to say.
Click, click, boom, a little known fact. Let me tell you something, Tony Gunn, and this goes for hostile wrestling up there in Missouri. Y'all think y'all pull a quick one on me, sending the big guns, Shotgun Tony Gunn after Bullwhip Ballard, the best in the South. And I'm gonna tell you something right now, Tony. You whiskey drinking and your gym muscles, that don't scare me none. You ain't the only one with big guns, boy. I am the best in the South. The 4-time Southern Heavyweight Champion, the 2-time Missouri State Heavyweight Champion. Tony Gunn, you coming to whoop this ass, boy. You're going to have it to do. You're going to have your hands full. And the only shot you got, Shotgun, is the shot of a snowball's pants in hell, boy.
Bullwhip Ballard, guys, never a loss for words, man, like I said. And the one thing about Bullwhip, he believes every word that comes out of his mouth, guys.
Well, I tell you what, you're right. He's never at a loss of words. Have you ever seen Bullwhip's? Probably, I got a picture of what Bullwhip's going to look like after Tony Gunn gets done with him Saturday night.
All right, Mark. All right, now. You like
Here,
to catch
you got a mic. Say something, Bullwhip. Say something. You like that microphone so much, boy. Say it.
Hey, it's all fun and games. Hey, Mike, it's all fun and games till that Bullwhip wrapped around Mark's neck.
Mark, that's a big old boy there now.
Now, hey, I'm a big old boy, too, with a lot of dirty tricks up the old sleeve, so.
Hey, dirtiest player in the game, baby.
Mark McGee's with us. Recently, not but a couple of months ago, made a trip all the way to Arkansas and Missouri. Came to one of the shows, all the way from New Jersey, I think.
Oh, wow.
Mark, glad you're with us. Yeah, man, that was a long-ass road trip. I'd have never done it.
They come out. They come to the New Magic show. Him and Jeff. Yeah. I think Jeff's coming Saturday, matter of fact. He's coming for us, be back for the Show Me Showdown.
Sweet.
Dang, man, that's a heck of a trip, man, to make. Hey, true wrestling fans, though, when they're
they might win Fan of the Year coming all them miles.
Yeah.
Hell, I think they deserve it, man. At that rate,
hands down.
Well, sure.
So look, we've got a lot going on this show. So Mark, why don't you talk to us about some of the matchups we're going to see? You and Mike both. Y'all can split them. You want to. However y'all want to do it. Talk to us about some of the other things. We know we're going to see Bullwhip Balor take on Shotgun Tony Gunn, which, like I said, that is a main event anywhere in this country. We know we're going to see the Savage Brotherhood take on Moonshiner Mark and a mystery partner, man. So talk to me about the rest of the matchups, what y'all have laid out, what the fans can expect, guys.
Well, I'll tell you what, we got another feud that's going on, and Austin the Reaper Bolo and Tommy Too Good keep fighting over that Mid-American title. Tommy Too Good finally came away with it. Well, one of the things in the stipulation was in order for Reaper to get a rematch and the sell it all, that he was going to have to put his hair at stake. So it would be, could you see a bald-headed Reaper? He wouldn't look so scary then. Well, he probably would. I mean, he's already scared. He's a strange character, especially when he hits that laugh. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah.
I mean, putting your hair on the line, man, that's a big statement to make, man. It's definitely hey, ask Bill Dundee. Ask Bill Dundee by putting his old lady's hair on the line. That's a big statement,
I'm
too.
gonna say, that's Beverly Dundee.
Right. So, talk to me about this matchup, guys. Both of y'all, give me your thoughts on these two guys. Because here's the thing: about 3 months ago, Austin Bolo, the Reaper, made his return to American Hostile. It's like the first thing he did was pinpointed Tommy Too Good. That's the guy he went after, and they have been going at it tooth and nail ever since. So, talk to me about this matchup, guys.
Go ahead, Mike.
Well, this started back in, I'm going to say, Wardell, Missouri. The Reaper had finally made his way back to American Hostile.
Hold on, Mark.
And,
I mean, Mike, hold on. Mark McGee said a bald-headed Reaper would look like Uncle Fester, and I agree with him on that one. I can see that 100%, man.
Be twin brothers.
Wrong. He's not wrong. But the Reaper made a statement in Wardell letting Tommy Too Good know, hey, I'm here. This is my home, too, and I'm coming for you. And the Reaper did not back down, and just happened that Tommy Too Good got the best of him at this last show, and the Reaper said, I'm going all in. If I got to put my hair on the line to let this boy know I'm the Reaper, then I'm going to put my hair on the line. And he come and said, hey, Mike, can you make this match? And I said, absolutely. So the match is official, and you never know what's gonna happen with the Reaper. He's pretty sadistic, especially like Mark said, when he laughs. I'm ready for him to spew something out of his mouth when he laughs, a booger, some blood or something.
Well,
he makes me a little nervous.
Well, let me ask you this, Mark. I actually had the Reaper on the podcast a couple months ago, and he hit it on the head. He said the Reaper, when he come back, he wanted to, I don't know if he took it personal against Tommy Too Good, but he said he wanted to prove that American Hostile was his home too. And that is the truest statement in history, because the one thing the Reaper told me was American Hostile and Mark Southern is actually the guy who broke him in the business, who got him his start in this wrestling business. So talk to us about helping this young kid get started and then seeing what he's become, Mark.
Oh, yeah. So here's a little background on this. His grandpa was the great Bolo, Cecil Hedge, who wrestled out for Memphis and promoted the town of Portersville, and the area is kind of like I'm doing now. So he's my first promoter that I ever worked for, his grandpa. So I've known Bolo, his mom and aunt and his uncles forever. You know what I'm saying? And now they come to me and ask me would I help him out. You know, he's young kids fresh out of high school then, and we trained him gave him a rough session and we just trained him on the wood. No canvas, no padding, no nothing. And man, we body slammed him, suplexed him. And I was like, now, if he comes back tomorrow night, he really wants to wrestle. I know it's already in his blood, right? Because he's I guess, second generation wrestler, if you will. But man, he came back and he's come back there. That right there should tell you something's wrong with the kid right there. I mean, you knew right then he wasn't right.
Right, he gotta be crazy, man. Gotta be crazy. But hey, he takes that's serious, dude. When we were talking, you could feel the emotion inside him when he talking about you breaking him into business. He said, we went from you breaking him in to me asking him, when did he kind of branch out and go somewhere? The first place he went other than American Hostile, he said, you called him one day and said, you got your bag? Get your bag ready. I'm coming to pick you up. You picked him up and you brought him up to Tennessee. I want to say EIW in New Bern, man, and he said it was a wild, crazy experience. It was different. Tennessee wrestling, Arkansas wrestling, somewhat the same, but there are some differences in the two. There's differences in the fans. There's differences in the guys. Austin, really, man, since he's come back, I'm kind of with Mike, man. I'm wondering if that ain't what he took personally, thinking maybe Tommy was out here trying to make American Hostile his home. And he pretty much has since he showed up.
Yeah, Tommy, he captured that Mid-American title, and that's a good ambassador for that Mid-American title, man. Tommy's got a lot of talent. He's got the look. He can go places, man. He's on his way.
Right. So take us to one of the next matchups we got, y'all.
Hey, we're going to have a ladies match, and we don't have those very often in AHCW, but Miss Hyde is calling herself the queen of AHCW since she's the only lady. Well, I think come Saturday, she's going to meet her match as we're bringing in Ohio Valley Wrestling superstar Freya the Slayer. So that should be interesting. And if you haven't seen Freya the Slayer, you're in for a special treat there.
Right. Well, the one thing I know about Miss Hyde is she's always got Justin main event somewhere close by, man. And here's the thing. Say what you want about her. She's a heck of a talent inside that ring. She's got size. She's got strength. She's got the ability. And she's got a mean streak. Miss Hyde's definitely got a mean streak inside her. So I think this could be, really, like you said, American Hostile don't have many women matches, but when they do, they're special. And I feel like this one here may very well steal the show.
She had found her way into several of Justin main events matches, and I was telling my co-host Alan about I've got something for her at the Show Me Showdown, and now Miss Hyde, Miss Freya the Slayer is coming for you.
So, Mark, talk to me about this matchup, man.
Oh, it's going to be a great women's matchup, man. You don't get any better than this. You talking about a stacked card. We also got Justin Daniels taking on Justin main event. So there you go. Right there, those two being sneaky together. I'm sure they already got their little plan on what they're going to do to Freya the Slayer and probably Justin Daniels as well. So that's going to be two interesting matches to get the card going.
Well, let's talk about, obviously, Justin main event. He's been a part of American Hostile for a good while now. But one of those things that happened at the show I missed was Justin Daniels made his debut. Talk to me about Justin Daniels' debut at American Hostile Championship Wrestling.
Go ahead, Mike.
He come out hot, man. He's got the look, he's got the talent and the charisma and anything you want in a superstar. He's definitely got it, and he impressed the heck out of me and the crowd. They were behind him all the way, and he actually is good friends with Tommy Too Good, so there's no telling what that could turn into down the line.
Yeah,
they are. Go ahead.
No, I was going to say there's no doubt about that, and that's a good thing for Justin, and it's a good thing for Tommy too. Austin the Reaper don't really have no alliances that I know of, but Miss Hyde, Justin main event, they thick as thieves. They peas in a pod. They always together, or they're always looking out for each other. But like you said, Tommy Too Good and Justin Daniels, they're a little more than friends. These guys in other places, actually right now, they're the current Bluff City Tag Team Champions. And as of last Saturday night, they reclaimed the APW Tag Team titles too. So I mean, they got double gold right now, so it's good to me that Tommy's got someone there that's probably watching his back. Justin does too, because we know damn well Miss Hyde and Justin Main Event are definitely going to have each other's back.
Oh, absolutely. I'll tell you what, if they do decide to make a run in American Hostile, it's going to be a hell of a match, because we did crown new tag team champions Saturday night. Mark in Charleston, why don't you tell them about it?
Yeah, man, Steel Cross. This is another thing. You never say never in professional wrestling, right, Buster? They showed up in American Hostile Championship Wrestling after they were told that they could not come to American Hostile Championship Wrestling, or they would not be able to wrestle for Memphis Wrestling. So, what do? They pick up the phone, they call old Mark Southern and say, hey, man, we're ready to come home. They came home and got a big win over Savage Brotherhood and captured the AHCW Tag Team titles. Hey, and they're going to be in the house for the Show Me Showdown Throwdown, and they're going to defend those belts against someone. I'm sure they don't care who. They're proud to be a part of it, be the Tag Team champs, and they're going to take on any and all comers.
Let me tell you about the referee for that match.
Is it Stephen Dale?
Well, no. By then, I done sent him home. So let's just say the referee could be part of the reason why this coming Saturday night there's an all-out brawl with weapons on every corner, and that special guest referee was none other than Moonshiner Mark. Tell him what happened, Mark.
Oh, I think Buster's seen that, man. You watched the Hostile Hour, you seen it. I guess before the matches, Savage Brotherhood went to Lambert's Cafe down in Sykeston. That's a big thing around here, you know. Right. And I guess Chad just ate too many rolls and caught a stomach cramp there, man. Steel Cross caught him bent over and put the old finishing move on him, man, and that was it.
Well, I was glad when you fell over and tripped on your shoelace that you was able to gain your composure and make the 3 count to make it official for the new American Hostile Tag Team Champions. That was a great match.
You know, you gotta watch eating that bread. I told you gotta watch eating that bread, man. You make you have stomach cramps.
Hey, Clark, that's what I was just gonna say, man. They keep throwing them at you. All the time. You eat them, they throw more at you. You eat enough of that bread, it'll clog you up, man. I seen that, man. I seen Storm bent over. Looked like he was having some issues, man. He'll teach him a good lesson right there. But look, let's talk about Steel Cross, because this thing actually goes back right at 2 years, man. If y'all remember, when this podcast first started, it was us 3. And
they were the top 3 tag team.
Exactly. 2 or 3 shows in, we did some rankings out of all the tag teams around our area. I say all the ones at the time that were in contention. So, and Steel Cross was ranked number 3 under the LA Hustlers, who was ranked number 1, and the Posse at that time, who was ranked number 2. And at that time, Steel Cross was a team that primarily only wrestled in Trenton, Tennessee. I mean, honestly, I was going there filming them all the time, and I had watched these guys for months and months and months and months, probably a year. And man, I just knew that there was so much more there.
Oh, yeah.
That these guys were capable of. We did those, and look, we did those rankings, and then it wasn't long after that, man, Steel Cross started showing up everywhere, and they have been everywhere around the Mid-South area, and they have collected tag team gold everywhere except Memphis Wrestling. Everywhere. So to hear that they were told they couldn't come to the show, or if they did, they would be fired, or however it went, man, I'm going to tell you something. Losing Steel Cross is a big loss. Gaining Steel Cross is a big gain, because here's the truth. Out of all the tag teams in our area over this past 2 years, Steel Cross has made the biggest leaps and bounds from where they were to where they are now, and the team they were to the team they are now. These guys are main event guys anywhere around our area.
Hands down.
Anywhere.
Hands down. Why you think they were in the main event in Charleston. It was automatic. I've been watching them youngins for 7 years, and they jumped over the moon and back up to the moon. They're that good, in my opinion.
Right? No, they are. I still think they're better. They're still better than they realize they are. I think.
Oh, hands down.
I think they're still. They've got more to prove, and that's one thing I like because. I don't know what it was. I don't know whether it was our rankings or something else, or maybe they just got sick of people saying they're a killer team, but they only wrestle here. I don't know. But whatever it was, that kick in the ass did them wonders because these guys have shot to the moon since in 2 years. They went from being a one-town, one-show tag team to being everywhere. And holding every tag team title there is to hold around our area pretty much, like I said, except Memphis Wrestling. Let me ask you guys this since we're on it. What's your thoughts of promoters telling wrestlers where they can't work? Now, here's the deal. We all understand if American Hostile was giving out big contracts, exclusive contracts, then yes, you work where the boss man tells you to work. But when in our wrestling scene, the way it is now, you cannot. It is so hard to tell any wrestlers that they can't go somewhere and work because I mean it ain't like it ain't like any of these guys are making a fortune around here right now. No company is paying any one set of wrestlers enough to be exclusive. It's just as simple as that. Here's my theory. There's a few killer promoters in this area. Mark Manley, Brian Rogers, Ricky Kennedy, Neil Taylor, Johnny Dotson. I don't care what people want to say about Johnny Dotson. He's never, ever told me a lie since we've been working together, period. Never, ever. Anything any one of these guys have ever told me come to pass. And that's one reason I work for you guys and work with you guys. I work with Brian. I work with Ricky. I work with Johnny. Neil Taylor, another great promoter out there. And look, I'm going to say it. A lot of people's not going to like this. I know he's got his ways about him and he does things the way he wants to do them. But, I mean, Dustin's a hell of a promoter, too. I mean, really, he's a hell of a promoter. Got some quirks. Got some quirks about talent. But from a promoter standpoint, I can kind of understand that. But here's the thing. It ain't like 1997 or 6 or before that, like when the USWA was still around and there was a company running the towns, a different town every night of the week, and guys could make a living. If you're not paying talent enough for them to make a living, then it's hard to tell them they can't go nowhere else. Here's the thing. Wrestlers get tired of being sold the dream of you can work here and maybe get you here. Well, that's great until that never happens. When that never happens, it's time to do, it's all about the payday in the end. The wrestling business, when you're young, it's about opportunity. After you've been in it and got some experience and you know what it's about, then it becomes really about the money. I mean, it's as simple as that. Mark, you're a promoter. Talk to me about this subject, dude.
Well, I think Steel Cross has done themselves a favor. Now they're going to get paid for actually something that they're doing. They're putting their bodies on the line, making sacrifices. And, everybody has TV now, Buster. We all got YouTube channels where we show our shows on.
Let's say that, though. Hold on. Let's back up. Let's not say everybody's got TV, because everybody don't actually have TV. I mean, YouTube is a huge thing, but it's not quite TV. And I understand TV's not what it used to be, but still, TV gives wrestling, especially regional wrestling companies, credibility. And truthfully, there's only one company around here that actually has TV, and that's EPW. I mean, Memphis Wrestling, dude, here's the thing. I watch them on YouTube. You know why? I have the app, but I can't never find them on the WMC weather app. I can never find them on there. YouTube's the thing. Bluff City's not on TV anymore. They're on YouTube. American Hostile YouTube, and I'm going to tell both of you guys this, the last American Hostile show, not this past Saturday because I hadn't seen it yet, but the one 2 weeks ago, the best fucking American Hostile show production, match-wise, editing so far. Great fucking job. I hate that I had to miss that show, guys. That was an awesome. To this date, I think it's the best product that's been put out for television from American Hostile. Awesome show.
Thank you, Buster. Thank you.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
But anyway, you're talking about the YouTube channels. Okay, basically, your format is set up like TV, as we know. Neil Taylor does a hell of a job, man. And Dustin's lucky to have Neil Taylor, because without Neil Taylor, there would be no Memphis Wrestling, plain and simple. We know what goes on backstage, okay? That's a Neil Taylor produced show, and he works his ass off. So, and that's just my opinion, but I've been there, and I know what goes on. Okay, and another thing is, I have never told any of these guys you can't go here, you can't go there, because I'm not the one paying their bills. You know what I'm saying? And for him, he cost him a lot of money, and you know that night, Buster, how good that crowd was, and the potential was there, and for them just to go do a free show and not get paid, because here's another fact. There's only a few are getting paid down there. We know that. And that's just plain and simple. But your promise, as you said, that dream, well, look what JPJ's done since he's left that from down there. And his career's moving on. Austin Muatani's career's moving on. So, you know, it's the drive you have to have as a professional wrestler. It's going to get you.
Great.
It's your drive that's going to get you where you want to.
Man.
And
now go ahead. Go ahead, Mike, when you interrupt me, man. You always fucking interrupt me, man. You're about to be fired for the 78th night time.
Yeah, no. Damn
Hey,
it.
you'll be at the same level Stevie P is, man. Your ass will be suspended. Hey, Mike, time this fucking show ends, I'll be the executive vice president, man.
Buster, you're hired for Saturday night. He's gonna be the EVP over the janitorial closet.
Gotta start somewhere, baby. I'm sorry, Mark. But man, I tell you what I like, and I've been, and if it wasn't everybody, this is no secret. Mark brought me in, and you're not handed anything. You make the best of the chance you get.
Right.
And I feel like I'm doing something right, is why I'll never go anywhere without Mark. Because the door's open. You don't have to ask this. If you have ideas, you come to Mark with it, and Mark's going to either say, let's try it, or let's, you know what I mean?
Right. I mean, that's how wrestling is, man. Here's the thing. If you're not
the door's open. The door's open.
As a promoter and a booker, if you're not open to ideas, look, just because somebody gives you an idea, that don't mean you got to use it. If it don't fit, and here's the thing about ideas. Sometimes a guy or a girl will give you an idea that is fucking awesome, but it just don't fit right now. But if you fast forward a month later, 6 months later, all of a sudden everything's right and it fits perfect for now. And just because that's the thing wrestlers need to understand. Just because if you go to your booker and you got an idea and you give them an idea and they don't go with it right then, unless they just tell you, no, that's a stupid ass shit idea. Yeah. They keep, I mean, you keep that in that data bank up there. You remember those things, and when the time's right, maybe that idea is perfect for something else. A lot of times guys or girls will pitch ideas that it's for them. They pitch it for themselves, but in the end, it turns out to fit someone else better. You know?
That.
And that's just the way it is. But if you're a promoter or a booker and you're closed-minded and you don't want no ideas, then man, good ideas come from everywhere.
That's right.
Everywhere. You need that different perspective, because if I'm booking, I always try to book from a fan's perspective. I try to think, if I put myself out in that front row seat and I try to think, well, what would make me pop? What would get me off? And then I try to go from there and try to make that happen on the show. Because I figure if it'll make me pop, then surely it's going to make any other average wrestling fan it's going to work on. You know? So ideas is where it's all at. But look, guys, let's get back to Saturday night. American Hostile Championship Wrestling. Show me, showdown, throwdown. That's a fucking tongue twister right there. Show me, showdown, throwdown, guys. Biggest card in American Hostile Championship Wrestling's history this Saturday night at the American Legion building in Kennett, Missouri. Mark, Mike, y'all give us a rundown. Alan did it earlier. Y'all kind of give us a rundown of ticket prices, meet and greet time, show start time, all that.
Ooh. Go for it, Mark.
Yeah, so it will be Saturday, October the 12th. Meet and greet starts at 3 to 7. Those tickets as front row for a meet and greet's $40. You can't beat that. Anywhere you go, that's your best deal. You get a meet and greet and a front row ticket for $40. It's meet Jerry Lawler, downtown Bruno, Doug Gilbert, Ricky Morton, those WWE Hall of Famers, you know what I'm saying? Or Lawler and Morton, and then Memphis Hall of Famers. And then you get also meet your AHCW superstars are going to be there for the meet and greet, along with Ohio Valley Wrestling meet and greets. But anyway, that's your front row for $40. And there's that beautiful poster right there with the King and Bruno and Bullwhip, Doug, Morton, and Freya the Slayer's on there as well. She'll be in the house for a meet and greet as well. But anyway, front row is $40, and then we moved it back $5 for every row after that. So 35 second row, and then third row is $30, and then so forth from there, man. The general admission with no meet and greet is $20, so you can get in the door for $20, but you're not going to get the meet and greet, guys, and that's just the way it is.
Right, good looking card, Mark. I've been meaning to ask you, who made that damn card?
Yeah, that's sharp.
Card, man.
That is sharp.
Oh, we actually got a media crew now, man. So we've been fortunate to spread the wealth out and hire some guys who know and can help us out a lot, man. And they've done just that, man.
Good looking card, though, Mark. It's one of the best looking cards I've seen in a while. And a good card goes a long way, guys. I mean, y'all know that. Look, before we shut it down and get out of here, I got one more guy who had a few words, and we mentioned him a few times, a Hall of Famer, downtown Bruno. Let's see what Bruno had to say, and I got a few questions I want to ask you guys.
Hello, everybody. Hello, wrestling fans. It's me, Memphis Wrestling Hall of Famer, downtown Bruno, and I'm so fired up. I'm so excited about October the 12th. Kennett, Missouri, the Show Me Showdown. It's going to be a lot of great action. We're going to have a meet and greet from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m., and there's going to be matches at 7:30 p.m. until it's over with. And I can't wait. I'm excited. We're going to be in the old American Legion building, the same one we went to for years and years and years with the USWA. And by God, it's going to be me, Dangerous Doug Gilbert, Jerry the King Lawler, Rock and Roll Express Ricky Morton, a lot of local, young, up-and-coming talent. And by God, it's going to be a great event. I can't wait. Hey, 3 p.m. is the meet and greet, 7:30 p.m. is bell time. October 12th, Kennett, Missouri. Downtown, good-looking Bruno will be there. I can't wait to meet all the fans, see all the fans, and hey, it's like Mama says, it bees that way sometimes.
All right, guys, downtown Bruno, look, here's my question. Bruno is a jack of all trades in the wrestling business. Manager, referee, he even said it himself, professional gopher at times. It does not matter. Bruno's done it all. And I just feel like he's not coming to American Hostile strictly for a meet and greet, man. Got any breaking news about what Bruno may be doing?
But like you said, he's a jack of all trades, so he might referee, and then he might be sitting there with you two guys commentating. So, man, who knows what Bruno's got up his sleeve? You know, I've talked to him a few times, and any way he can help, he said he will help. So, who knows, man? Got to be there, Buster. Got to buy a ticket and get there, man.
That's right, and let me ask you this. Now, obviously, we know Jerry Lawler's not wrestling.
That's right.
May we see Doug Gilbert and maybe Ricky Morton in the ring?
No, actually, they're just going to do the meet and greet and then probably stick around for a match or two and then head on out, man, because of the rules and regulations that go with the Missouri Commission and having to get their license and physicals and blood work. They just didn't have it time enough to get all that done, man. And then, of course, you know, they're up in age now where they just want to I guess, meet their fans for all the years and pay rewards that way, man.
Yeah, man. I mean, let's be honest. Missouri is one of the strictest
I would say the strictest.
athletic commission to get pro wrestlers licensed. I mean, it's old school style strict, man. I mean, you got to meet you got to go through and have all the physicals, the blood work, all the I's have got to be dotted, the T's have got to be crossed. It's a big deal. It's a process to get licensed in Missouri. And here's the thing, man. I'll tell you this, Mark. Fans love these meet and greets. They love them, man. Look, the reason I missed the last show because I was at the Jackson thing. And,
that's right.
Man, look, the fans there wasn't not a match on that show. And not one fan left the building until the Hall of Fame ceremony was over. These fans showed up at 3:30, some even earlier, waiting to get in the door. And, man, they bought merchandise. They talked to the wrestlers. They took pictures. Really cool thing, and that's what's going to be this Saturday night in Kennett, man. These fans are actually going to be able to come in face-to-face with Jerry Lawler, face-to-face with Ricky Morton, face-to-face with Doug Gilbert, take pictures with them, buy merchandise there. I'm sure there's, every one of these guys are going to be selling stuff. All kinds of different merchandise. There's no telling what you'll find cool. My wife bought some, what's the little gimmicks they make that's got the little body and the big head, and everybody's doing them now because you can get them made of yourself.
Yeah. The pop.
Funko Pop things.
Yeah.
My old lady found some cool ones. I don't remember who had them. One of the wrestlers. Some horror movie ones. And my son loves horror. Or he loves horror characters. And found some cool stuff there. It's going to be a really cool thing. All these fans, all these guys you've grown up watching, you ever wanted to meet or come talk to, this Saturday night, Kennett, Missouri, 3:30 p.m. is your chance, man. You're going to be face to face. You're going to be able to touch these guys. It's a really awesome thing, Mark.
Yeah, that's something we didn't get to do back in our day, Buster. Of course, pro wrestling stayed behind that curtain for so long. When you did get to meet a wrestler, you met him at the gimmick table and buying a picture from him, and then you had to move on. You know, couldn't sit down and conversate with him and actually get a picture with you in it. You know what I'm saying? And so those are great benefits in today's wrestling society, if you will, that I love. And as you can tell, the fans love that too, man. And some of these guys I grew up watching now. Jerry Lawler was always my dream match. I'm not going to get to have it, of course, but you know, I wrestled Brian, I wrestled Kevin, so he's the only Lawler that I haven't whooped up. I might whoop on him Saturday night if I decide to. I don't know. You know, I do got a crown over there I'm going to bring with me and hopefully get him to sign, man. So I'm interested in that as well. So.
Mike, what's your thoughts about this evening Saturday, man?
Man, 6 years. You would have thought 6 years later we'd be doing this, man. This is amazing, and this is kind of like our WrestleMania, man. This is huge. I'm a fan. I mean, I'm always going to be a fan. I love it. I just happen to be in it, so I get the best of both worlds, man. And that's just how I feel. And Mark's got an amazing thing going on, and I'm just blessed to be a part of it, and I'm gonna ride this ship until she bucks, man, because this is where it's at.
Hey, man, American Hostile since the return has been on fire. I mean,
Man.
It's as simple as that, and it seems to be growing. New towns opening up. I mean, AACW is going everywhere right there in that certain area, within like 150 mile radius, right there in Missouri, everywhere. Are we going to see it? Here's something, Mark. Are we ever going to see American Hostile cross that border and come on into Arkansas, or maybe even tip over into Tennessee for a show or two?
Oh, yeah, you're going to see that sooner or later eventually. And matter of fact, we've already talked about doing something down in Arkansas already. I already got a town that called me about coming over that way. So, and then, of course, Tennessee's got a lot of wrestling, man, but that don't mean there's not room for one more big guy. Ain't that right?
There you go, man. AHCW, like I said, one of the very best promotions. And here's the thing. When you're talking about around our area, you got American Hostile, you've got Premier Pro. I did a show for Ricky Kennedy and them in West Memphis, an APW show, the first show I've ever done at APW. Man, awesome guys, awesome talent. Ricky's a great promoter. And this goes out to any of you wrestlers out there, man. Look, if you're out there and you're trying to make a name for yourself, AHCW, Premier Pro, APW, those are the companies right now that you want to try to get to. They are the upper echelon around our area. Above that, I guess you've got EPW and Memphis Wrestling. But as far as indie companies around our area, AHCW, Premier Pro, APW, and I'm sure I'm missing one or two here. But for me, the reason I work at all three of those companies is because promoters, it's hard to find good promoters, Mark. Promoters that you can trust. And that's a big thing in the wrestling business. Everybody's a promoter, but not everybody's a good promoter. There's very few good ones. And when wrestlers can find a good company that's got a good promoter and appreciates what they bring to the table, man, that's a wrestler's dream, man.
Yeah, see, I was one of those wrestlers for a lot of years. You know, as you know, I still step in the ring every once in a while. But so I got a lot of respect for what these guys do, man. And I travel those roads up and down and worked my ass off for a lot of years to get where I'm at. So I'm definitely going to respect them and hopefully show them what a good promoter will do for those that work for him.
Right, man. I mean, here's the thing. As a pro wrestler, I want to work for somebody who ain't going to fuck me over, ain't going to rip me off, and is going to be fair. Here's the thing. I mean, it's a promoter. I mean, wrestling and promoters always normally, look, it's hook or crook with promoters overall.
That's right. Yeah.
They don't really, most promoters don't give a fuck whether the boys make $1 as long as they walk out of there with money in their pocket. When you find a promoter that not only wants to walk out with money in his pocket, but also wants his boys to walk out with money in their pocket and be happy and satisfied that they work for that company, that's the kind of promoters I'm working for.
Yeah, absolutely. And here's another thing, Buster. I run benefits, but I'm going to make sure my guys are taken care of. You know, we don't work for free. You don't sacrifice your body and not have a reward for it at the end of the day.
Right. Guys, I guess we're going to wrap this thing up, man. I'm looking forward to Saturday. I'm anxious to see, man, I'm really anxious to see some of these matches. That Tony Gunn, Bullwhip Ballard match, man, that's a marquee match, man. That match right there, up in lights, dude. That's a hell of a marquee match, man. Got a stacked card. Some of it we know what's going to happen. We know who's going to be fighting who. Mark got a mystery opponent showing up. And the only way you're going to find out about any of this is you got to be there Saturday. Buy your ticket and come to the show.
We also
That's right,
got a
Buster.
Hall of Fame induction.
Hall of Fame. Let's talk about that. Are we all? Is it one induction, or is it more
Just
than
one?
One.
Just
okay.
one this year.
Yeah.
And there's a very small group that's in this Hall of Fame as well. I think this is only our third ceremony, right, Mike?
Yeah. Third ceremony.
Gonna be a big night, biggest night in AHCW history, Mark. Man, I can't wait. Looking forward to it. And if I don't talk to you between now and then, my brother, I'll see you Saturday.
All right, Buster, I know you talked about things popping. There's going to be some popcorn, but there's going to be a whole lot of popping going on in that ring. Come watch us Saturday at the American Legion Building in Kennett, Missouri for our 6th anniversary Show Me Showdown Throwdown. We start thumping and bumping at 7:30.
Don't miss it, guys. Take it easy, my brother. All right, Mike, I hit the wrong fucking button, man. So, Mike,
That's all good.
Executive EVP, got a lot of shit going on Saturday. I'm sure you're going to be running around like crazy.
Ooh, man, don't I always?
biggest show in American Hostile history. You've been a huge part of this thing for years and years. It seems to only be getting bigger, dude.
Right.
Mike, brother.
I'll tell you what, Buster, I can't wait to hang out with you Saturday and enjoy the show and hear you talking again, because I'll tell you what, that's hard to do. My hat is off.
Man, dude, I'm still learning as I go, man. I look at every show I get to commentate on it's like practice for me. Just to try to figure out, dude, I'm still trying to figure out who the hell I am out there anyway. My commentating style, I go from being a color to wanting to be Gordon Soley, wanting to call the action, and I got to find that medium right in between there where I can do a little bit of both, man.
Yeah, I was trying to help that kid out because I just felt like he was just monotone. Right, and I was trying to get it. Go ahead. I was going to say, I just wish maybe a little more emotion out of the announcer, you know.
Energy. I mean, that's the one thing I feel like look, you can go out there and you can screw up, but a lot of times if you got energy and people can feel that energy, that'll carry you past some of the screw ups, you know.
Oh, absolutely.
It just will. Mike, my brother, I'm glad you got to make the show with us tonight.
Man,
dude.
me too, man. I got home as fast as I could, bub. I wanted to be in the whole show, so I got there.
Home team back together, man. We're gonna have to do this we got to do this every so often. All three of us get together.
For sure.
Mike,
It's been a while.
Yes, sir, Mike. If I don't talk to you between now and then, dude, I'll see you Saturday.
Damn right you will. I'll see you, buddy. Appreciate you.
All right, brother. Yes, sir. You take it easy. All right, guys, you've seen it right there. American Hostile Championship Wrestling, Kennett, Missouri, this Saturday night. Show me, showdown, throwdown. Tongue twister. Show me, showdown, throwdown. This Saturday night. Starts at 3:30. The meet and greet starts at 3:30. The matches start at 7:30. Come out. Gonna be Jerry Lawler there. Gonna be Ricky Morton, Doug Gilbert, Downtown Bruno, Bullwhip Ballard, Shotgun Tony Gunn, the Savage Brotherhood, Tommy Too Good, Justin Daniels, Miss Hyde, Austin the Reaper Bolo. And I know somebody's gonna be pissed because I know damn well I'm forgetting somebody, but it is what it is, guys. Do not miss this show. It's going to be really cool. Looking forward to being there. I cannot wait for this Saturday night. It's going to be awesome, guys. Tomorrow night, we're back, and I'm back with one I've been trying to get for about a year now, and we finally got him. I'm back with Memphis's own, the King of Pow, Chris Lex, tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Do not miss it. I want to thank everybody who tuned in, everybody who interacted. Guys, like this video, share this video, and go to Buster H.R. Johnson on YouTube and subscribe. Y'all take it easy.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't
ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough